The sun woke up in the countryside. It was a big, yellow sun. It smiled down on the green fields. A little red tractor lived in a barn. The barn was red too. The tractor's name was Rusty. Rusty was a happy tractor. He loved his job. His job was to help Farmer Giles. Farmer Giles was a kind man. He wore blue overalls. He had a big, friendly smile. Every morning, Rusty woke up early. He listened to the birds sing. The birds sang sweet songs. Rusty liked the songs. He would wait patiently for Farmer Giles. Farmer Giles came to the barn. "Good morning, Rusty," he said. Rusty beeped his horn. Beep, beep. It was Rusty's way of saying hello. Farmer Giles opened the barn door. Rusty drove out into the sunshine. The air smelled fresh and clean. Rusty loved the smell of the countryside. First, Rusty helped Farmer Giles plough the fields. Ploughing makes the ground ready for planting. Rusty pulled the plough. It went back and forth, back and forth. The ground turned over. It was hard work, but Rusty was strong. Next, Rusty helped plant the seeds. Farmer Giles put the seeds in the ground. Rusty pulled a big machine. The machine covered the seeds with soil. Soon little plants would grow. Then Rusty helped Farmer Giles water the plants. He pulled a big water tank. The water sprayed out onto the plants. The plants drank the water. They grew bigger and stronger. One day, the sun was very hot. Rusty was tired. He had worked all day. He wanted to rest. He went back to the barn. Farmer Giles smiled at Rusty. "You worked hard today, Rusty," he said. He gave Rusty some oil. Rusty liked the oil. It made him feel good. Rusty closed his eyes. He thought about the green fields. He thought about the little plants. He thought about Farmer Giles's smile. He was happy. The next morning, the sun woke up again. Rusty woke up too. He was ready for work. He was excited to help Farmer Giles. First, they harvested the wheat. The wheat was tall and golden. Rusty pulled the combine harvester. The combine cut the wheat. It separated the grain from the stalks. Then they collected the fruits and vegetables. The apples were red and juicy. The carrots were long and orange. The pumpkins were big and round. Rusty helped carry them all. Farmer Giles thanked Rusty. "You are a great help, Rusty," he said. Rusty beeped his horn. Beep, beep. He was happy to help. In the afternoon, some children came to the farm. They wanted to see the animals. They saw the cows. The cows were black and white. They mooed loudly. Moo! Moo! They saw the sheep. The sheep were fluffy and white. They said baa, baa, baa. They saw the chickens. The chickens were red and brown. They clucked softly. Cluck, cluck. The children saw Rusty too. They loved Rusty. They climbed on him. They pretended to drive him. Rusty was happy to give them rides. He moved slowly and carefully. The children laughed and smiled. They had a wonderful time on the farm. They learned about the animals. They learned about the plants. They learned about Rusty, the little red tractor. When the sun went down, the children went home. They said goodbye to Farmer Giles. They said goodbye to the animals. They said goodbye to Rusty. Rusty went back to the barn. He was tired, but he was happy. He had helped Farmer Giles. He had made the children smile. He had done a good job. Farmer Giles closed the barn door. He patted Rusty. "Good night, Rusty," he said. Rusty closed his eyes. He listened to the sounds of the countryside. The crickets chirped, the owls hooted, the wind whispered through the trees. He drifted off to sleep, dreaming of green fields, happy children, and his friend, Farmer Giles. He knew tomorrow would bring more work, and he was ready. He was Rusty, the little red tractor, and he loved his life in the countryside.